Hello and welcome to the most hated moment of the whole of FMSL for me is the opening of the window. It is just me with a special guest at the moment while Chrissy is making his way back. So I would like to welcome our transfer guru, that is Joseph McMahon. Joe, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
He's back.
All excited for today.
Good. I am. I'm very, very, very excited. Not at all. Terrified.
Can't wait.
But, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good. Phone's been blowing up. I cannot wait. I love,
I
think everyone knows I love this absolutely. I've just seen my name.
Definitely wasn't there.
Oh, great. There we go. No, I can't wait. I think everyone knows this is my favourite part of all of this. So, yeah, I'm in everyone's DMs and pestering everyone like mad.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Like we've had some really good ones so far, haven't we? But, besides that, do you think you'll do much business this window? Come on, you must have something.
I'm into some little things. I might have a little announcement in a minute, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how the night pans out. I hear you've got a little surprise for me.
I do. So, Joe, what is your favourite time of the week? It's Rumour Mill week. Come on. So
Rumour Mill week. Okay. I was trying to think that.
I love that. Right, Joe. Come on. You haven't seen that.
What's his name? Fabrizio Romano from Wish.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Come on, Joe. Roll with them rumours, buddy.
Roll with the rumours. Let's have a look. So we've got quite a lot. I have heard that one of your guys might be for sale. Jude Bellingham. I've heard lots of traction of him. It's a first for him to be available. It's
yes, it is.
To me notes.
Definitely wasn't available last window.
I've heard that he could finally be forcing his deal away after last transfer window. It all got messed up from the poor management negotiating the deal. So I've heard he might be going this time. Lots of people interested. Can you confirm or deny?
I can neither confirm nor deny, Joseph. Yeah, can neither confirm or deny. Oh, there we go. I mean, he liked to move apparently to Stade Reims last year, but I don't think he wanted to play in Air League 2. So I think it was more from the player side than myself, Go on, give us some more. You've got some more.
I've heard possibly Jude Bellingham. I've heard Jude Bellingham to Monero. I've heard Jude Bellingham to Trabzonspor. I've also heard about another unsettled Anderlecht player being Harry Kane might be available, even though you went mad about almost not getting him as your first pick on the last draft.
We don't talk about that. We just swiftly move on, We just swiftly move on with that one. No, I love Harry Kane, but I think for me it's kind of just I want to see what's out there first before I make any kind of commitment or anything like that. But he's an interesting player because he is obviously 32, but his physicals are right up there. I can't remember his exact natural fitness, which is 16, so he's not exactly going to drop too much.
No.
For the course of the next 2 years. And people aren't taking that into account. People are taking the age rather than the player himself and the quality and the 18 finish and the 18 composure and the 18 decisions. Like nobody's taking that into account. They're just taking age and not looking at natural fitness or anything like that. And he's technically a great a great player. So he is available, and that is something I can confirm. He is very much available, but we will just kind of roll and see from there. Really, what's going on with that? Really, so come on. I heard there was a little rumor from Germany, that was sent in very, very, very recently. He's panicking because he can't remember.
You're better telling me the team names, mate, than telling me random.
I think. Oh God, he's got to go around. I think it was Mr. Kevhiren at Hoffenheim who sent this.
Yes. So there's been a lot of interest apparently in Pedro Gonçalves. Sorry about my pronunciation. I can't ever read or pronounce any of these foreign names. But Pedro Gonçalves has had a lot of interest apparently. So we could see him move somewhere else today. Could be a big move. A lot of interest. It's going to drum up his price a bit, isn't it? So it'd be interesting to see where he might go. A lot of people have to playmakers as well.
I heard that there's another rumor just come in very quickly as well, about you wearing that shirt as a bet. Now, can you confirm or deny this?
It's not a bet. This is just transfer week shirt. It's mad and crazy because our window is mad and crazy.
You definitely wear that every.
I cannot confirm or deny that this shirt may be worn in Budapest at the end of the month. It may be, but
we'll I think it will be. I'm pretty much guarantee it will be. But like from what I saw, within the list that was given, Barella is also, from Lecce. Barella is also looking to possibly move on. I heard there was another player there as well who was possibly on the rocks. Mr. John Stones, the centre half, 32 years old. He's loving the look of Belgium. He loves Belgian chocolate. He loves Belgian beer. But Lecce are playing very much hardball. The man who really wants to leave. So I don't know. It's early days yet, but I think John Stones could.
John Stones could. Barella, I've definitely heard about that. I have also heard that he may want to come back home to Stade Reims, where he left last season. I mean, it seems like a shock move to see Barella go to Lecce and then leave after one season. But then again, heard the same thing as you've just confirmed of Harry Kane with yourself. But I'd be interested in taking Barella back, actually, for the right price.
I think he's a great player. Yeah, I heard a little rumor that Lecce were very much interested in Jude Bellingham, and Barella was involved within that conversation, one-sided conversation, of course, because I'm not a madman. Even though Tonali does love, he does love just love another Italian, but we've already got a couple of those in the squad, so we don't need any more. But there is another little rumor, Pietro. I don't know if you can hear, but I don't know if you heard about this. I don't know if somebody's been the blower, but apparently Barbosa to Hoffenheim. That's an interesting one, considering he only moved last season as well. A lot of one season changes.
He's moved. I think he's moved maybe every single window. Because I drafted Barbosa first draft, then I sold him to Craig. Was it Craig I sold him to? I'm pretty sure I sold him to Craig and I swapped for Tammy. And then I swapped Tammy out the window after. So I changed my striker every single season. But Barbosa has moved every season as well, I think.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I think you had Craig, and then Craig last window sold him Mark. And then obviously Mark's, apparently he's on the move to Kev. So it must just be an admin team thing where you're not involved. But Barbosa is some kind of player. I really wanted him last window, and I should have paid the 50 million and probably made 50 million back this year. But who knows? Who knows? Also, apparently Victor Boniface has some suitors.
Doesn't shock me. Good player again.
Yeah, very good player. Obviously, looking down this list, there's some good good players on the list that you've got. But Isak, Isak with Isak Alkmaar, he apparently could leave if the price is right. And, I've offered a great swap. I've offered a great swap. And apparently that's just not enough. So, we move on. We move on to my next victim. We try.
I think if I can raise the money, I'd be very interested in Isaac. So, give me a price, let me know.
Or I'm sure we come and get Kane, and I can give you 20 million. You can just forget about it. You know what I mean? But also, a producer Niall, who's the manager of Almeria, has decided that no business will be done since he is. Hold on, let me triple check.
So I've heard all week that there'll be no business done at Almeria, and then today I've seen deals done already within the first hour of the window open. I thought, well, this was short-lived, and I have heard that Greenwood could be leaving. If Greenwood leaves for the right price, I could see that. I could see a lot of people being interested in that move as well. There's a lot of people out there looking for strikers.
Yeah, I think there is. I'm definitely one of those.
I am also interested in striker. I'm looking to try and get Morata.
I've just had a little offery here.
Go on.
Hold on. Ooh, give me 10.
While you're doing that, I will let you know that I've got some breaking news of a deal which I've just concluded.
Oh, hang on, Joe. Wait there. Hold on. Because we've got a great little thing for this. So, Joe, do you have some breaking news?
I've got some breaking news.
What does this mean?
So, breaking news: Dani Ceballos, who joined Reims last year for an overall fee of 70 mil, is leaving Stade Reims in a swap deal. Seeing get his name up correct is Carles Elena from Getafe will be coming the other way. So Ceballos for Elena plus 30 mil and 40 mil next season, also covering Stade Reims as well.
Oof. That is a big one. That is a big one. Like Carlos Elena, he used to play for Barcelona, didn't he?
He did,
if I remember right, in real life,
their youth. He played for Barcelona.
Yeah,
so he's going to be my backup too. So he's now going to be my backup to the GOAT, as we all know, Leonardo Fernandez, who I'd like to just confirm to the fans has just signed himself a new contract, which will see him out to the end of this FMSL.
I don't think he has. I think there's something in the water. There's something in the water. I'm telling you now. There's something in the water between Belgium and France. It's just slowly sleeping through the pipelines, but it's going to happen. But yeah, well, thank you very much for the rumor mill, Joe. We're back. So. I can't help that. I need to stop playing that. Oh man! But looking at some of the other deals, which aren't rumors, which are fact at this moment in time, when I've lost my mouse. So there is some deals going around here. So Copenhagen have signed. Oh no, they're not. Niall, get that off because they're not. We're not talking about rumours, we're talking about facts, mate. So, Leo Østegård is leaving Hellas Verona on a mandatory loan of 40 million plus 10, which I think is a cracking little signing, I must say myself. Steve's doing a bit of a job there. He's starting to build a proper good side. I'm just gutted he got rid of Elias Jalat, to be honest, last window, and it's hurt that it's been confirmed on a mandatory loan now. I don't have any chance of my boy coming home. I'm very, very upset. I looked after him very well for 2 years. That is very sad. Joe, have we got any other confirmed deals? I'm pretty sure we do. We've had a very, very busy window. Like, normally it's never that busy.
Tammy going out again, didn't he? So Tammy's gone.
Yeah, that was at Mallorca, wasn't it? That was Mallorca, wasn't it? Yeah, he's gone for what's he gone for? Because he looks to have done a hell of a lot of deals in this short space of time.
He has. He's done a lot of business.
Considering Simon's on holiday, he's done some business without looking at the sheet. Like, Tammy Abraham has gone to Lecce for Antonio Gallo, Alban Lafont, the goalkeeper, and 45 million. I think that is a pretty good deal.
I think that's decent business. Decent
on the grand scheme of things. Look at Luis. Yeah, I mean, look at Luis. He's lost his first round draft pick to Andy, but Andy has also brought in Van Heck as well from PAOK. He's getting some Premier League experience in there, and some Championship experience. He's been to AZ Alkmaar for Raul Bellanova in a straight swap for Paulo Mafdo, who obviously he did join last season as well. A lot of one-season transfers at the moment. This is the most I've seen for a long time. And I believe somebody told me, apparently, Giovanni Lo Celso is also leaving Mallorca. I don't know how true that is. It's a bit of a rumour.
I've heard that he's definitely going. I don't know where he's going to go yet, but I've heard that Andy wants him gone for sure. He's not happy with him.
Well, I was the one who brought the Celso into the league. As well. Great. He's a great player, and he done his job for me, and I got rid of him for Tonali, and it was a great part of that. I really enjoyed that. I've taken him to the cleaners. Sorry now. That's a big one. Tushimeni to PAOK is off. I didn't realise it was on to start with, but never mind.
Neither did I. I mean, I was trying to talk to Oliver earlier about Tushimeni, and we ended up getting into some silly talks and some silly swaps. You may disagree, but there we are.
Yeah. I mean, we've got some big mandatory loans being confirmed at this moment as well from the last window. Lazar Samardzic, 47 million going to Santos from Girona. Obviously, he got 8 assists last season for Santos, but Santos did go down. And I was originally in talks to that player, and I can tell you now for one fine fact, he's not worth that much money. He's worth maybe 70 million tops, in my view. And it depends on where Kev is playing him. I think he would be great. He's great as a number 10. I've had him on a personal save as well. I think he'd be great as a number 10. But if you play him any deeper than that, as we spoke about when I wanted to sign him, and I think I spoke to Niall about this as well, he's just not good enough to play in that centre of the park with anybody. No. He's just not got the skill set. He's not got the physical. But obviously, if Kev's playing him as number 10, he's going to be doing wonders. Maybe Kev should try that for next season there. But, he'll be trying that against you as well. And, Joe, do you want to talk about that? Because we don't like talking smack about Rangers on this podcast. So you can go ahead.
Well, it happens every single window, doesn't it? We see Rangers players fear that they're going to have to be forced to stay. I don't know why they'd fear it. They got promoted, didn't they? But they get priced up here, and then in about a day's time, 2 days' time, the prices drop and they drop.
Yeah, they'll be very, very low.
I can't say anything. We all know that some of my prices.
You have a reputation.
Reputation. Me and Jake have got a bit of the same reputation, I think, when it comes to where we price our players and where they eventually sell for. But I always get players sold, and so does Jake, to be fair to him. So there we are.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good players like available, and we've had the talks, and I'm probably going to miss out on a hell of a lot of players that I like as well this season. I can kind of feel that coming, but I'm liking the look. So at this moment in time, I am very kind of I'm looking to get rid of Jude. I will confirm this now. I am looking to get rid of Jude, but I'm kind of just waiting. I'm not going to take the best offer now. Everybody knows me. I am a bit money hungry. It's just the way I am. But I'm not looking for full cash. And I think it's fair considering what you would probably value Jude as the best centre midfielder in the database and probably in the game as well. Would you agree?
Yeah, he's definitely up there, isn't he? He's definitely up there with being one of the best, if not the best centre mid on the game. You'll definitely have interest. It's just whether or not he's going to be too high for people to go to, which I think is the problem you get with some of these big players like your Bellingham, your Haaland, your Mbappe's, your Vinicius Juniors, them big star sort of players in the game. Always, because they've got such a big price tag, not everyone can be in for them because not everyone can afford to do that sort of thing. So it tends to normally be, like you said, you're prepared to do not all cash. It tends to be that sort of swap deal and cash sort of thing to get a player like that.
It's all about me as well, though. It's not about wanting the best players. Like I had an offer. I don't know where I can say this. I had an offer. I'm not going to say when, but I had an offer, and it was a very prolific centre half in real life and in FMSL. A right back who has had numerous loans in real life around, like obviously Bayern Munich, Barcelona. He's a Man City player. Wigan off yourself, and some other bloke who I didn't really know a fucking thing about. And cash, 2 lots of cash, a fee now and a fee later. And I say it's great you're offering this big amount of money in a very old centre half, and everybody knows other role players in a right back who's getting on a bit, and a winger who I don't know and loads of cash, but I don't need that. It's what's best for my team. Like I'm going to stress that point. Like if somebody come in with a very good offer, which is good for my team, I will probably take it because Jude's had his fun. He's played what he's had to do. I'm looking to move to a different style. You know what more?
What deal do you reckon we could work out live here in front of everybody? No. Could we work out as a swap and cash deal for Bellingham?
Nah. You don't have the players that, and this is no disrespect. Like we've spoke candidly over the last couple of hours, and we've had Vinicius Junior in the mix, and then it got a bit silly. But I think for me, you've not got the players or kind of something that I'd want that would improve my team to an extent where I'm not going to lose out in other positions. So, for example, I'm losing Jude. Yeah, I do have Tonali and Miley, who's improved massively, and I'm so happy for that. I've been waiting for that to come. I was hoping Saltenberger would also improve, but he hasn't. So I've kind of just got, I've kind of just got to a point where I'm going, well, everybody's offering these fantastic deals, and I'm going, well, it doesn't suit me. Like, I've got a team now that I could very happily sign one left winger and sign my reserve players and be very, very happy with what, with my outcome, right? With the outcome of my team. My team's not lost too much. It's not lost. I've not lost too much, and losing Bella.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
You just see what I've seen, yeah.
I've just seen someone asking for Shane asking for a refund on Durami from last season. Unfortunately, all deals are final. Durami is not allowed anywhere near the stadium or the training ground. So unfortunately, I'm not in a position where I can give you your money back for him. Jude will be there Mark, at the end of the window. I also agree. I think Jude will. I reckon Jude will still be for this next season coming an Anderlecht player.
Well, I don't think he will be, but I think there is still a possibility. Like, I'm wanting to get rid of him for the sake of my team, but it's right, like I've spoke to 3 or 4 managers now who would put in very good deals, can't lie. But it just doesn't seem right. And Mount for Paqueta, really, Anish? Really? I don't think that's coming. I don't think that'll come. But, I've toyed with you last year. I've toyed with a few people last year as well, and this year, and it's just kind of what's best for my team. I don't know what's best for my team at this moment in time, but
will say if anyone is out there looking for a goalkeeper on the rumour mill as well, I know we've already done it, but Craig from CF America is looking for a goalkeeper as we speak, and apparently he's having a cull of the whole team.
Yeah, I have spoke to Craig about certain players, and he's adamant, even though he's on the drink, he's very, very adamant that it is going to happen. But we do have a little bit of a breaking news story coming up right now. So we do have some breaking news that it is actually official, as I'm watching it being put in on my screen over here, that Paqueta and Mount are swapping, and it is a very strange day for that to be happening. I never thought I would see that day, because Paqueta is a hell of a player, Mount is a completely different type of player. But I think this is what we're getting now. We're getting to a certain point within the within the database. People are swapping rather than buying because there's no money involved. There's not much money. Only there's what's the is it Osasuna who has like 100 million to spend? I think Chrissy has 100 million to spend. There's some weird transfers going on at this moment. Yeah, sorry guys, we are also just trying to negotiate some beautiful deals here. Joe, have you got anything for it?
Say again. Sorry.
Have you got anything for us when you're, typing away? As I can see in the group.
No, I was just looking at different things. I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to negotiate my own deals with things, which will stay on the hush until anything is official. But
yeah, so it's Mount is coming from Bologna and Paqueta is going to Paqueta is going from Girona to Bologna. I don't know which way this is going on. I haven't seen it coming on the screen. I have no idea. But yeah, that's done now, isn't it? Is Van der Beek? I mean, it would help if the producer could spell, but I don't believe Van der Beek is going to be joining Mallorca. I can very much confirm that deal before it's even before it's happened. Sorry, I've just had. Oh, this could be a breaker. This could be a breaker. But we are very, very happy to also announce we are going to be having a special guest on in a couple of minutes' time. I hope he is joining because that would be great for us. He said he would. But we will very much see in the next minute or two, I hope, if he will join the stream. But Joe, would you like to play a little game while we wait?
Yeah, I'm up for a game. What game are we going to play?
So, can you remember the last player that we exchanged or sold between each other?
Between each other? Well, it wasn't Bellingham, was it? Because it never happened. But I haven't got a clue. Oh, is it Jared Bowen? Is it from last game?
Yeah. So, as people will know, well, as some people may know, may or may not know, Joe had this super team. It's a Swallow, and yeah, I know it's very close to your heart. And I've actually got your goalkeeper from that day.
He's a great keeper.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he? But it was kind of, and I had Bowen, and I had the super team, and I was flying, and Joe constantly was on me for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. And in the end,
I think in the end, mate.
No. I think it was on that first or second night at least. But I think it had been previously spoke about. It was just the words that you're looking for. And then
it must have been the window before.
Well, no. Well, it was pretty much as close as you get to that. And then obviously we made the deal. It was 70 million, and I went and signed Pulisic for 70 million. The next window, I hate, but you lost the league. That was it. You lost the league. You didn't win the league.
I tried to.
And I was like, well, I'll have him back for 70 million. And you went, no, 80 million.
I think I tried to switch it back up because I'd got. I'd won the league a couple of times already. I can't remember if I'd won it 3 times by then or if I hadn't. I can't remember off the top of my head. But either or, I decided to switch it up and try and experiment a bit, and went to try and go strikerless on it, which went down like a lead balloon, if I'm honest. I should never have changed anything. I should have just stuck to what I knew with the team and gone from there. But it was fun. It was to try and excite it up a bit. I think that team I built where I won the league a few times was a bit OP at times. So it was nice to switch it up and try and do something different with it for a season, which we did and then regretted immediately.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't sell them back for the price you bought them, which very, very much hurt me. But it is okay, because in the end, I think I got 75 Pulisic when I sold them.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people know when it comes to this game, I'm not in the football manager game. I'm in the transfer window game. It's about make as much money as you can.
That is you're currently. Before we move on, I think you are currently on sales. Where are you?
I've done one sale.
So you are on 533 million so far in sales. And your spend is 921. You are very, very close. Very, very close. And you're loving
I don't know if me deal I announced before that won't be on there yet.
I don't think it's went through yet, officially anyway. But we are going to now move on and have our lovely, lovely special guest to talk about the Tchouaméni fall-through deal. And just because we love he's walking away. He's fucking walking away. Where's he going? Just see him on the screen. He's just run away. Look at him. He's just gone. He's run away. Anyway, he doesn't love us. He's heard we and went, nope, not doing that.
He's coming in for what am I walking into?
Walked into? Yeah.
I didn't agree to talk about Tchouaméni.
As soon as I mentioned that, he just went, yep, go. Oh man. Well, anyway, while we're talking about that, we've obviously done some deals in the past, but who was? I mean, this is probably a bit of a bad question to ask, but who are your favourite people to deal with, and who are your worst people to deal with? Because I've got a few, and maybe some of them aren't in the league anymore, but I definitely know you've got a few.
But my favourite people to deal with. Newbies. No, that's a joke. Favourite deal? I don't know.
No.
Ratchmat's really easy to deal with.
Yeah, Ratchmat's good.
Straight down the money talking. I find I don't know. I find it's probably easier to tell you who is hard to deal with than
Obviously,
it is to say who's easy to deal with. I don't want to go down the.
I know I'm very difficult to deal with, but
no, I don't think you're too bad. There's a lot of people a lot harder than you to deal with. Niall's very easy to deal with, straight down the money. Andy's very easy to deal with. He gives you a price and that's it.
Often when he talks to you all the time. But we do have Mr. Oliver Ronan, who is finally returned after we set up. We just said Oliver Ronan is back and he's got Tushimeni to talk about, and then he disappeared. Where did he fucking go? Does he know he's done?
He doesn't. I know he knows he's here.
Oliver, hello.
Nothing.
Hang on, we can hear you.
Sound at all.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Right. Anyway, we're gonna.
He is a joker. I don't know if that's a bit that he's doing. He has got odd sense of humour at times.
I don't know what I can do. Oliver, are you back? Can you hear us?
No. Nothing.
Oh.
Oliver has a massive ginger beard. Can you hear us? I know he can hear it.
Can't hear anything.
Put your headphones in, love. Honestly, you know. Well, anyway, Joe, you must have some more of your favourite topic to talk about.
What? My room's on the rumour mill.
Oh yeah. I could just see you in the background going. I was just, oh no, not this. We don't need this. Not now. Not now. Oh man.
Well, a little one for you. I heard there has been some interest in Goretzka and Lewis Ferguson. Both could leave. That's Rangers. But no more on the Greenwood front yet, although he's been outed. I don't know if anyone has been interested in him. I haven't seen anything yet because typical me, can't multitask and watch the chat and go through things at the same time. But if I speak.
So,
here's one.
Yeah, go on.
Here's one. So, it is apparent that James Bond from Union Berlin is looking to sign a top striker. So, with that being said, I know people like Raspadori is out there. Obviously, you've got your Greenwood. Myself, I'm selling Morata. I don't think they're going to be the top enough of strikers that he's looking for.
You've got Kane, but it's too late because Joe, you know what's happened. I believe I can announce.
I'm guessing Kane has gone, has he?
I can announce, yes, Harry Kane has left at this very moment, has left Anderlecht in a swap deal to new league counterpart Celtic for Gianluca Scamacca and £10 million. That has broken me. My boy Harry is gone, but my boy Gianluca is back. Last year, I had both of them up front together, and they were a fucking disgrace.
There's been that's a long negotiation. That I know that negotiation was going on before we come live.
Yeah, it was
Wow,
maybe that. Yeah, it was Danny. Danny actually hasn't seen the DB as such, but he has trusted my judgment. But you know what you get in McCain, and like there's no beating around the bush. You're gonna get like probably like an 8-9 goal season strike at minimum. Do you know what I mean? Like even when I eventually got on fire and when I worked the team around him, it worked. It worked and it worked well. So I wish the dribbler all the best, but I'm loving the new hunky dunky striker that I've got. I'm very, very, very happy with that. Actually, very happy. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. Typing that name in on the sheet and watching my stats, just like watching my team. You know, my average CA PA go from like up here to poo. But it's
I think you've done a right move. You've took a little.
Boy.
You've got a good player coming in. You've got some cash coming in, which will help you strengthen other areas of the pitch. I think you're downgrading slightly on the striker, but not enough that it's going to make a huge difference. I don't think to you. Not in this sort of.
I think it was between. Yeah, I think it was between like 60. I think it was. I think his is 50 something. But I think his was 50 something, if I remember rightly, CA. And Kane's was like in the 70s. But I think in terms of what I want, I know what I want. I've got what I want. He's something a bit different. He's a bit of a target man, which is what I want. So we'll play with it and we'll work it around him. But I'm very, very, very happy with the deal going live. Thank you to Danny for his cooperation. I don't know if you are watching this, Danny, but thank you very much. That deal will go on the sheet shortly. Oliver Ronan has departed us very sadly. I don't know where the hell he's gone.
I think he's having some technical issues, I'm guessing.
Yeah. But, we have some things to talk about. We do have the fact that I have just received an atrocious offer for Donny van der Beek. So that has killed my vibe just slightly.
What was the offer? So that everyone knows what is not a good offer.
The offer was very low. 10 plus 10 for a man who is an all-round genius and can play. I think it's a very low offer. Like,
that is low. Donny. I wouldn't even let him go for that.
He's a very good player and he knows his stuff. And he knows and he can play. And he has scored some very important goals these last 3 seasons. And he's always my go-to. My go-to before that was Donny van der Beek and James Milner, but I can't have both of them because one of them's... Is he still around? That is the question. Is James Milner still around, Joe? James Milner is a set-piece coach at Al-Shabaab. That has ruined my day ever so slightly. He's 40. He should be playing and keep playing.
You were hoping to get him on that free draft, weren't you? Know your game. You should have got him last season.
Yeah, I have.
He was available.
No, because I didn't need a centre mid last season. And my free draft last season, I can't even remember who I signed. I genuinely don't remember. Like, I have no...
I know who you signed. Everyone knows who you signed. You signed Neymar.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I thought I actually paid 20 million for him at some point. Part of me feels because I paid 20 million. I paid 20 million an aisle for him. He's done well for what he is. Do you know what I mean? And I've played him in a whole host of positions. He's got a banging free kick versus Kev. And yeah, I do enjoy that. But just looking at the budgets now, these obviously aren't up to date for anybody that's joined us. But Chrissy at Nantes has 108 million. Wesley at Monza in the Championship also has 107.
I don't know if.
I don't know what's going on. We're just going to roll with it.
I don't know if I went froze or if you froze.
Because my screen went sickly as well. But obviously, looking on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Niall, who is at Almira in a hell of a lot of debt. 23 million worth of debt. Rangers again, once in debt.
I don't think 23 was a lot. It was the most when the budget got released, but 23 million. We've seen people in a lot worse situation at the start of
But
Jake's been in massive debt before and got himself out of it and had a really good window at the same time.
Want to buy though, that's the difference. Like, and I think Shane as well. It's 12 million pounds worth of debt. I don't think anybody else is. Obviously, everybody in this league has a different, set of what they have got and what they haven't done. But you've got Werder Bremen with 80-odd mil. You've got Union Berlin. James has got a hell of a lot of money. He could have went and spent that on my players. But I think is a very good deal. Kane is gone. I can't believe it's not been added in the transfer chat yet, to be honest. For Skamaka plus 10. But I feel like this window is going to be a lot of changes compared to last window where I didn't sell one single player internally. One single player, and it really, really doesn't help when people just don't like it.
I don't think that's fair. I think people do like it. It's just you had a bit of a bad time, didn't you? Start of the last window. We nearly had Bellingham over the line and a good, decent deal, and then someone who will stay unnamed unless you want to name him messed it up and went into the deal elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think it's just one of those, isn't it? Like, obviously, there's nothing we can really do as managers when somebody doesn't want to do a deal with you or doesn't like what the deal, doesn't like the deal that they've got. So you kind of just have to play it by ear. But obviously, looking at the new league season as well, like I've just when I did everything, I did realise that I have just sold to a rival now. With Celtic being in League One. But do you think interleague transfers kind of hinder or help, or sometimes it's a bit of a different situation where you don't want to sell to someone in your league, especially if it's a good player? Or
I don't care.
What's your kind of thinking about that?
Me personally, I couldn't care who wants to buy my player as long as they pay my price. I will deal with absolutely anybody. I will deal with people who I don't think are. I'll deal with people who normally are probably don't. I wouldn't say don't get on with in the league, but sometimes I'd say maybe don't see eye to eye with. I'd still quite happily sell to that person if they want to pay my price. I'm in here to do my business and improve my team. Yeah. To do that, I don't think you can be biased about who you sell to.
Yeah, Kev's just on there about the Crammeridge availability, and I'm getting a little bit hot and sweaty. You probably like what?
We know you like your benefits, mate.
He must be about 35, surely.
I have got a deal which we could announce.
Crammer.
As well. So I may have a bit of breaking news.
Oh, he's 35.
It's not my deal.
Kev, I might be back. Oh, do you have Is it definite breaking news?
It's breaking news. It was 10 minutes ago, but it can still be breaking news.
It's going to be breaking news.
So Mallorca, our dear Andrew, has had a very, very, very busy start of the window. He's done a lot of signs we spoke about earlier, but he has now just signed Isaac Johannesson for 30 mil plus 10. Done deal.
You just had my heart on the ropes there, my friend.
You thought I meant Isaac. If he had got Tammy out and his in, I tell
no.
you what, that would have been some window for him. But no. It's
You've just had my heart going 10 to the fucking dozen there, mate. But yeah, I'm kind of I'm kind of speechless. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried that Mr. Christopher Rose has gotten lost on his way home. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm quite worried about Chrissy. I don't know where he is. It's a little bit worrying, but we can deal with it, you know.
He might be driving somewhere to get a deal done, mate.
Not after what he's been drinking. He's not fucking driving. If he is, I'll be very, very shocked.
There we are.
I have to.
So, while Cam's gone, let's talk a couple more rumours, as it were. So, apparently Haaland, as you can see here at the bottom, has been spotted eating a battered Mars bar in Glasgow. So, could have a move there. But what's even more bigger news to go with that is that Ivan Toney has been spotted coming out of a bookies. Meaning, does that mean he knows that Haaland's leaving and he's gone back to old sort of ways and he's putting a cheeky bet on for Haaland to leave? We don't know. So we could see that happen. Other little ones as well. Let's have a look at some of your players which you sent over to me. Sorry if any have already been announced and sold on the sheet. I'm just going to run through a list of some players that I know were available coming into the window. So Danny Carvajal, good right back player from Palmeiras, will be available for sale this window. I know Palmeiras were also looking for a striker, a centre-back and a right-back, if anyone has got any for them. I know myself, I am selling Hendricks and Morata as a striker and a right-back. If you're interested, let me know. Going down the list as well. So Anish from Genoa was looking to sell Raspadori. Great little player. And he was also looking to he sold, hasn't he? Paqueta, I believe. I think Paqueta's already gone. So he's not available anymore. Besiktas, though, Courtney, he was looking to get rid of Oxlade-Chamberlain. A good centre mid for you. Aging a little bit. I wouldn't say aging into his 30s now, though, isn't he? But good player, still got some good attributes, we'll say it the proper way, available for someone. You've also got coming down. Let's have a look. Simon looking to get rid of, we mentioned earlier, Barella, leaving just after one season, as I mentioned to you all before. And you've also got Locatelli, who could be for sale as well, from Lecce. So if you're wanting some decent centre mids, there's a couple going there straight away. I believe he's also trying to get rid of, I can never say his surname, but Rooney Bargadji, is it? He could be available as well. Nice little right winger. Coming down. Who else could we see? So I know Monza, Wesley was looking for a right winger, so could see Rooney go there maybe. Possibly. Could be a deal there if he's the right fit. But I know Xavi Simons was available as well from Copenhagen. Here we are again at the bottom. We've also got Isaac, who could leave the Premier League champions. Ratchmat, who manages them, which is it AZ Alkmaar? AZ Alkmaar, yeah, Premier League champions. Isaac could leave there for the right price. Right price. We're back, Cam.
We are. I've been trying to get in touch with Mr. Christopher Rowe to no avail.
That's fine, not a problem. I was just running through some possible players that might have been available for sale if anyone was looking for someone.
Yeah, I think Chrissy's just. He's had his football presentation tonight, so I have no idea where he is or what he's doing. Or he said he'd be back, so I would hope that he would turn up. But obviously, you can't predict everything. And I lost something, but you can't predict everything that you hear and see. So, Joe.
Here we go. Here we go. Hit it, Niall. So I haven't got figures for this, but Danny Carvajal has gone to Getafe, and Thomas Soucek has also gone to Getafe as well. So 2 deals there coming from Craig Parker, who is the Getafe manager, just letting me know. So decent deals going on there.
Yeah, that's my breaking news. Joined us, hasn't he?
He has. He's done some business. I did my business with him for Danny. So from what I believe, I know he's got Danny Carvajal, and he's had Thomas Soucek, which was just announced as well, and then he's also bought Danny Ceballos off myself as well, and obviously Elena's gone the other way to myself as well. So he's doing some business as well, which is what we like to see from the new managers getting involved straight away.
Yeah, if anybody who is watching the stream on any kind of platform, if you would like to join us and are part of the league, please just drop me a message now and we can sort out getting you on. Obviously, Oliver Ronan had some technical difficulties because he doesn't know what a mic looks like, but it's all okay. So, Joe, looking forward into the next week or so, what is, can we explain kind of what the draft is and how it works and all that kind of thing?
Sorry, say again, mate. I do apologise. I've got someone who's probably going to come on and talk to us.
Oh, that's good. So
deals.
I'll just keep going. So obviously we have the draft. So with the installment of this year, we have 3 rounds. So every manager gets at least 1 pick if they choose to sell one of their picks throughout any of those rounds. That's totally fine. The maximum you can have is 4. And obviously we go from the database. So looking at the database, we have players that are still with the original clubs. So obviously we sim the database forward. So the likes of, let me get it up just so we can kind of have that kind of stuff. So we look on, we go, okay, let's see who's not at a club.
Be interesting to hear some of these names.
And Dora, obviously, that is how we play our game. So '23 and not winning new player of the year awards. He is the top dog pick. Dominate the top four. Trish Cavella, Jacek Gavoriel, he is also up there as well. Frankie de Jong, Kai Havertz, Ruben Diaz, and then obviously, you get further and further down the list, you find some players like Marcus Rashford, who's still at Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes, Moise Caicedo, who's now moved to Paris Saint-Germain, Kevin De Bruyne is still there. He's at a modest price, actually. I'll not reveal that in case anybody wants to sign him. Alexander Arnold, there is some Szoboszlai. There are some good players there, still at their clubs. And I think that is the genius of this. We take
some of them players, though, that are available, because sometimes get a bit priced out. I know Dominic Szoboszlai, for example, great player, but is anyone really going to get him at the price that he's at?
Probably not. There's a lot of players like that who will never get picked because of their price. And obviously, the more players we take out, the more players who's, do you know what I mean? Like it's a kind of give and get kind of thing.
Yeah, the prices of the draft market goes up the more each season because of us taking the players from them leagues. It makes sometimes the lesser players prices bumped up because they become the best sort of players in them leagues, and when we're getting all the better ones in ours, as it were.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you look at the league, I think every team has got at least 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 players who are top. I mean, Celtic have got some very, very top players, is what you would call them. But if it's not gelled as well, and I think that is one thing that I'm learning this FM, especially from the Indonesian guys, is that the players are very kind of, the lesser players are doing bits, the people who cost less or who...
Yes. Oh. Cam has gone. So just me again. So I do believe we have got another guest appearance from someone. I believe Andrew from Mallorca, who's been doing a lot of business this evening, is going to join us and talk us through some of his deals. So welcome, Andy, or Andrew, whichever one you prefer.
I don't know what's happening with my internet.
Oh,
hello, can you hear me?
Cam's back.
I don't know what's going on.
Andrew is not here.
I was
just saying as you left that we've got Andrew who's going to pop in now.
Yeah, Andrew's going to pop on now. Yeah.
Talk some of his deals that he's been doing, because he's been having a very busy start to the window. So I believe Niall's going to get him on now any second for me.
Yeah, I think he is, and obviously he has been busiest, and he's done some very strange deals, very, very strange deals. But we are moving, we're moving on with the deals and kind of looking at what's there. And obviously, he's got some strange Oscar Highland, for 40 million. Never heard of him. Isak Johnson. Obviously, as you mentioned before, Steve's made 90 million off Andrew for the next two, for this window and next. That's a lot of money. If Andrew had come to me, he could have spent that money wisely.
Harsh.
For players who are established within the league, and then he puts, 50 million into a kid who I've never heard of. So it'll be interesting when he eventually does arrive on our screens. But
he won't be long.
I'm sure it will not be long. But looking, forward to what's ahead of us on Thursday. Thursday is obviously the draft day, as we were speaking about before.
Yes, got to do a lot of scouting before we get to there. A lot of scouting.
I think I've seen some names and some prices, and I'm like, oh, I like that. But whether I can afford it or not is another question. But I do have one or two in mind, and I have a few little deals here and there that I want to make before then to make them deals. So hopefully, fingers crossed. It doesn't look like Chrissy will be joining us. I am going to, when Andrew comes on, I am going to give him a call.
There we are. So Cam has just gone away again for a minute. But yeah, should be getting Andrew on any second. I'm open. So he can talk us through his busy window that he's had, which we've mentioned. But yeah, it should be very, very good. Have we had any further deals done, which we haven't maybe noticed yet? Should we have a little look on the chat? Let's see what may have happened or gone by. Getafe sending is still trying to get rid of some of his players. You got like a centre back Kayaki with Getafe, who would be a good buy. Producer Niall had him originally, I believe, and sold him on. He would be a good player for someone, possibly a starter in some teams, back up in some others, but I don't think he'd be overly priced either. He could be a good buy for someone. What else have we got going on? How many others have we got? Palmeiras still looking for a backup right back. If anyone is selling one, get on to Palmeiras. That's the manager. Sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Angoro. That's another one. But yeah, who else have we got? I am still waiting for some offers of some of you for Morata, Fagioli, and Danny Ceballos. If anyone has got any interested in any of them. Oh, sorry, not Danny Ceballos. He's already gone. Benjamin Hendricks, even the right back, and you can also play sort of centre mid and DM. If anyone wants to come in, send me some offers. I would greatly appreciate it. Cam is back. Still no Andrew though.
Yeah. Still no Andrew and still no Chrissy. So we are going to end the live stream here. It has been fun, but it's. I think we'll both need to get on to scouting a little bit more. So we're just gonna.
We need to get our own business aside and things like that. It's
been
good.
It's been great. Thank you for coming on, Joe. It's been very good.
Anytime. And I'll see you again for draft day on Thursday.
You will. We'll have you in as a specialist, I'm pretty sure. But thank you very much, Joe. And thank you all for coming out and watching the live stream. It's been a bit eventful. I've had some good transfers, I've had some bad transfers. I had some in-between transfers as well, but I just want to thank you all for coming on and joining us today on this. So we will see you somewhere down the road, probably on Thursday. Take care.